I live like this. So that my students can live like this. So how can I afford to do this on a teacher's salary? The answer is I can't. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I am beyond broke. I'm broke, but I'll survive. It's not the end of the world for me to give my students the world, so I choose to do it. Everyone knows that teachers don't make much, and I am still early on in my career, so I am on the lower end of teacher pay, and I get paid once a month. The main reason why I am able to do this for my students is because I give myself nothing so that I can give them everything. And should teachers have to make these sacrifices? Absolutely not. Teachers do not get paid enough to have to make any sacrifices, and that shouldn't be an expectation. I choose to do this because I'm at a point in my life where I am able to make these sacrifices, and I want to make them. I don't have kids, I'm only taking care of myself, but on that note, I'm barely taking care of myself because of the sacrifices that I make. I can barely afford to eat. My fridge, freezer, pantry are all basically empty, and I even got asked by a coworker why I don't eat lunch, and I said it's because I'm not ever really hungry, but it's really because I can't afford to buy groceries because instead I'm spending my money on things for my classroom and my students. Both this school year and last school year, I lost over 10 pounds in the first 2 months of teaching. I am fully aware that that is a poor financial decision, but it's one that I'm happy to make. I also can't afford to see. I have been using the same contacts for who knows how long, and my glasses are expired, but I can't afford to buy new glasses with my new prescription because I'm choosing to buy Christmas gifts for my students instead. Is that dumb of me? Yes, but I'm okay with that because my mindset is I can always make more money, not much, but I can make it back. But my students will only have me once, and I want to create memorable moments with them, and to me, that's priceless. When I say I give myself nothing, I mean it. My bedroom is empty. I sleep on the floor. I don't have a nightstand. I don't have a bed. I don't have a lamp. I don't have a picture frame. I have absolutely nothing in my room so that my classroom can be full for the students. My life outside is empty, so my students' life at school is full. I'm doing this because I want to do it. This is not me complaining at all. I fully understand that these are the choices that I made, and I'm happy to make them. Aside from bills, I don't really have anything I need to be spending my money on. I don't have kids, so teachers that are parents, shout out to you. I don't know how you do it. You're absolutely amazing. But for me, any extra money that I have typically does go back into my classroom or for my students. Like I said, I do nothing for myself. I don't really have a life, so that makes it a lot easier. I don't go out, I don't travel, I don't go shopping, I don't buy makeup, I don't get my hair done, I don't get my nails done, I don't drink coffee.
Damn, man, what is going on right now? So many things that we can pinpoint, but let me just be clear. This sounds like somebody who is like rich and just wants to give back, like some Robin Hood type stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this is healthy for her? I don't. First and foremost, you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. And yes, there are periods where you take care of other people, little ones, your children, before you take care of yourself. But you should prioritize yourself as well, because if you go down and you can't help them, then you can't help yourself. And if you can't help yourself to a certain degree, you're going to experience something we call burnout. It happens with content creators. It happens with people with 9-to-5s. It happens with people who work 2 jobs. All right. At a certain point, you will burn out, and it's because you need to recharge. Now, speaking financially, oh my gosh, at least she has a place to stay. And don't get me wrong, I definitely respect her wanting to give back and take care of the children that she is in charge of while she's at work. But she said she has no kids, but she's treating them like her kids. So no, of course you don't have any kids that you got to take care of at home, but you have 20, maybe 15, maybe 25 kids you got to take care of in the classroom? Nah, that ain't it. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Have you ever experienced a teacher giving so much of her life, of her finances up to make sure that the children are taken care of at school? I thought school was meant to educate. She sounds like she's a foster mother. What is going on, man?
So I'm not going to Starbucks every day. So to me, maybe that's my version of girl math, is because I'm not doing those things that it kind of balances out. Giving is 100% my love language. I love to give gifts and I love to wrap gifts. And I haven't been in the holiday spirit these past couple years, but allowing myself to do this for my students brings me a lot of joy. So of course I knew I was going to be doing this for my students, so I was able to prepare in advance. So I was saving specifically for this. I was buying things throughout, and I was waiting for sales. But on top of all that, I had a very generous donation from someone I had never met before. They had seen my classroom and heard about the things I was doing for my students, and they wanted to donate to me to reimburse some of those costs, and I chose to spend that money on my students. Getting these gifts for my students is not something I was able to do comfortably, but it's something I wanted to do, so I made it happen. Again, I am fully aware that
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. She just sounds like one of the parents out here that talk about they give their kids whatever they want and then they end up in bad financial situations. At a certain point, sure, give. And I'm not in charge of her finance. She can do whatever she wants with her money. But this is like borderline, I'd almost call it insanity. Like, at what point do you start taking care of yourself? Her fridge is damn near empty. She lost 10 pounds, not because she actually sounded like she wanted to, but because she's not eating enough. She's not even eating lunch. Hey, maybe you don't get hungry at lunch. Sometimes I don't either. But at what point do you draw the line? I have heard nothing to where she says, I draw the line here. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you like the content. Let's go.
Come make an extreme low-income dinner with me. Of course, car insurance came out early, so we are balling on an even tighter budget now for another week. That's okay. We will make it work, and we're going to stay positive. Might struggle a little bit, but you know what? We all do sometimes. I have a green pepper I'm going to go ahead and chop up, and then I have another tube of ground turkey, and I'm going to see what else I can throw in the pan to make a dinner. Anyways, if for some reason you see this video cross your For You page, would you please let me know in the comments down below? And if you could like, comment, share, repost, all those things, and please tell me your favorite fruit or vegetable in the comments. I love avocados. I'm not quite sure if it's fruit or vegetable, but they are my favorite. My green peppers cut up, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in a pan, probably add a little oil or a little butter to crisp it up a little bit. Yes, I'm using paper plates. We use what we have. Don't really have a cutting board. We make it work around here. Guys!
I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like one of them dinners I made a couple years ago because I was so broke. But one thing that I learned was disposable things, utensils, plates, forks, spoons, knives. Man, they saved me a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? I just bought, I think, a box of 120 forks, spoons, knives, all that, just so I don't have to wash the dishes. Y'all can call me lazy. I call it saving time. I'd rather use the utensils, throw them away. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes recycle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good on eating on silverware right now because I don't like to wash dishes. I buy my time back. All right? It cost me $15 to get 120 utensils. Are you kidding me?
While I was starting dinner, hubby came downstairs with mail, and it's from one of you guys, so thank you. We have Riley's my son. We have toddler socks and some trash bags, and there was colorful measuring cups, but my very, very amazing son decided that those were a toy, so I will get those back and watch them later. Thank you so much to Ashley. Wondering, I don't know what's going on with my hair, I'm sorry. I do have a wish list in my bio. Absolutely nothing is necessary, but everything is so unbelievably appreciated right now. I love all of you guys so much. It really means so much to me. Sending like socks for my toddlers and trash bag, or my toddler and then trash bags, it's like so amazing, and I'm just so grateful, and I get all giddy and I cry.
That's what's up. I love to see someone who's grateful. Not to say that I like to see somebody who's grateful who has less, but it's like seeing people not complain and being able to take advantage of what they're going through and be grateful is real strength. You know how many times you want to complain when things don't go your way or when you're not where you're supposed to be? And she has the audacity to show up on social media humbly, thank people, and also show what she's taking advantage of, even if it is a cheap meal. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people think they got the money to spend eating out almost every single day and get McDonald's. That's a cheap meal, but she didn't talk about her getting McDonald's. She's talking about, you know, cooking at home, not having maybe the best ingredients, cheap ingredients, but she's still thankful. I love this because this is true gratitude at the end of the day. And I hope she gets out of her situation where she's making low income. At the end of the day, we are in control of our finances. I know the economy can sound like, oh man, things are going left, you know. Oh man, you can't control the prices. One thing you can control is what you spend it on. Yeah, we have necessities, but you know how many people have the money and then waste it off of things they feel like they need? More people than not. At the end of the day, even when it comes down to food. Most people choose food off of what they crave, not off of what their body needs, which is why the doctor's offices have so much money, or big pharma has so much of your money, because at the end of the day, you choosing cravings that you really don't need, but you feel like you need it because, well, it's a craving. You know what I'm saying? It's your flesh. What do you guys think about this? Do you like washing dishes? Do you buy disposable utensils like I do? Do you buy cheap meals? If so, how do you save money? Do you go grocery shopping every month or every week? How do you save money? Or how much are you spending? If you know you're spending a lot and you want to dial it back, let me know in the comment section down below.
I got paid $9.49 and my bills equal $9.74. So I literally work to pay my bills. I never have money for groceries, barely. Sometimes maybe $90 if I'm lucky. I'm gonna have to go to the food pantry again, which is fine. I'm really blessed to have access to that. But I just wish that work meant something. Like, I wish I had enough. Like, I don't even have enough to cover my bills. So now I can only pay half of my power bill. Hopefully they don't want to freaking shut it off on me. Like, people talking about get a different job, it doesn't just work like that. I get 10 hours of sick a month and 10 hours of annual. My daughter has health conditions and I constantly have to be out of work. If I worked any other job, I'd be fired because I would have already taken 7 days off. They fire you if you need more time off because we're economic slaves. We work for this economy, but this economy doesn't work for us. Most of us are old, retired, living off of disability and security, complaining about not having enough. That's the American dream. All of us living off of the government, upset. Yeah, okay. And I don't get assistance because they say I make too much. I definitely made too much this check. I have enough for the groceries and then some, huh? Like, if I could just skip my bills, I'd have enough money to go get my car taken care of. Like, fuck the bills, let me just go freaking get my oil changed, my tires rotated, my brakes done, my alignment fixed, my steering column fixed. Like, that would be great. Especially.
Yeah, when them car problems show up, it's a whole nother issue. It's why it's best for you to have a savings, even if you got a reliable car. Let's be honest, it costs to have a car. Second point that I want to hit, and it's very hard for people to accept this truth. And the truth is, you've been lied to. I've been lied to, and you've been lied to. We've been lied to because we were told as long as you have a good paying job, you'll make enough to make a living. And the truth is, most people can't even live by themselves with the money they make every single month, which either means decrease your expenses or make more money. And I say do both. Now, most people like to start families on what we call the 9 to 5. You have consistent income, you know paychecks are coming every week or every 2 weeks, and that's cool and everything until what happens? Life hits. Life has hit us all. And if it's one lesson that I've learned off of listening through stories of other people going through struggles, granted, we don't know what's wrong with her child. Not necessarily wrong, but she said she has, health conditions, right? So something is wrong. But at the end of the day, it probably wasn't unexpected. It probably wasn't expected. How many times have we underestimated life, thinking that we had enough until enough wasn't enough? At the end of the day, if you ain't got no kids, invest your money. If you ain't got no kids, build your savings. If you got kids, that's more motivation to make more and spend less. But we got to stop underestimating life, thinking that because of the money you're making right now, it will be enough for next year. It will never be the same. And the quicker people realize that they need to prepare 10 times more, 10 times more, not 2 times, not 5 times, 10 times more, in order to just survive, is when their circumstances will change. Clear example, and I'm not going to correlate it just to money. All right, this happens in life. Okay, 2 examples actually. One example, working out, staying in shape. People think, oh yeah, I went to the gym 1 or 2 times a week. You go to the gym 1 or 2 times a week, okay, cool, you made it. But 2 times a week is 8 times a month, which is basically meaning that you're only working out a week out of the month. And there's 12 months in a year, which means you're technically working out 12 weeks out of a year, which means you're only working out 3 months every single day for the full year. And then the rest of the 9 months, you're not working out. Most of the year, you're not working out. Why do you think you're going to be in shape? Doing any less or even a little bit more? Another example, me uploading YouTube videos. I'm thinking 1 to 3 videos a week is cool. I'm a beginner YouTuber. People should watch my videos because I know what I'm talking about and I'm passionate about making videos. Guess what? Nobody cares and nobody knows who I was. Right now, my audience is growing. But guess what it took? Removing that mindset of uploading 1 to 3 times like everybody else tells you. Oh, hire editors, get this done. And don't nobody care about that. I now upload 4 long form pieces of content every single day. Sometimes two times a day, but I'll never upload 3 times a week. You got to put in more work than other people. You can't be in a different circumstance doing the same thing everybody else is doing when they're struggling as well. That's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below and subscribe if you like the content. If you want to start making money with YouTube and have more income streams rolling in so you can actually make passive income, click the link in my description down below. I'm starting a Patreon. You guys heard it first right here on the show. All right, I'm out. Let's get it.